So guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we are coming right from our office. So today I want to just give you a small advice. Yeah, so today I want to give you a small advice why you need to hurry up and import your 2019 unit. Right now, as we speak, this is the end of July. So we are getting into August. And what I've written here, when we get to August, we will only have how many months to go? We have 5 months towards the end of this year. So we have August, September, October, November, and December. And in the recent months, every car importer will tell you that there have been very serious delays in ship booking. And if you have watched my last three videos, the cars that I've imported in the last three videos, you will notice that they arrived after 3.5 months around there. So that is the average import period for the last 3 months. But before then, we used to import cars within 60 days, sometimes within 45 days. But I've spoken with people from Japan and they said the problem is actually linked to the war we have in Middle East, because once that war erupted, the impact was not felt immediately. So when that fight started, the impact on our shipping system was not felt immediately because ship bookings happen, in advance for a period of like 3-4 months. So when that fight started, the ships were already secured for that particular period. But after the war, that it has become a bit difficult to predict the shipping schedule and those kind of stuff. And true to that, there are like 5 cars that I have already purchased in Japan. They have passed inspection and they have been waiting for ship booking for the last 3 weeks. Kitambo, gari ikipita inspection tulikuwa tunapewa meli immediately. So saizi hizo gari zingekuwa zimetoka. So what I'm trying to tell you is that August will be the last month when we will accept orders for 2019 units. And anyone who will guarantee you that your car can arrive in with earlier than 4 months, because what I'm saying with 4 months, so what I mean is if you buy your car in August, okay, we will have until December for that car to be delivered to Kenya. So those are 4 months. Sawa. It might look as if the 4 months is too much, but that is the safest period that we can play around with. Because, of course, you can buy in August and your car arrives in September. You can buy in August, your car arrives in October. Well and good. But in case of an extreme delay, okay, we don't want to joke around with that. Because if a 2019 unit does not make its way to Mombasa before December, that car will not be accepted into Kenya. You will have to divert it to Tanzania, you will divert it to Uganda or Zambia, or you will have to break it down into spare parts. And that is the worst of the nightmares that any car importer would like to go through. So for us to be 100% secure, I think the most prudent importers will stop taking orders for 2019 by end of August. Okay, unless the shipping situation changes. And then for those who take some bit of more risk, they might go until end of September. But anyone taking orders of 2019 cars by October, I can tell you those are high risk takers, very, very high risk takers, and they will be playing around with dangerous fire. So if you're looking forward to import, please be very mindful of these dates. I have given you 4 months to be 100% sure. Our process of importing cars as Explore Imports is prudence, is due diligence. That's why even before we buy cars from Japan, someone has to go and see those cars. We have to buy reports from the Ministry of Transport in Japan to verify the history of these vehicles and ensure they are in good condition. Some people always tell us, why do all these things? Waste money sending someone to see the car, waste money buying reports from the ministry, while the cars from Japan are generally clean. We agree with all that, but what we do is we don't want to take risks. We want to guarantee you that the car we are bringing you, we have done our part and we have found it has no issue. But there are some cars that we have actually failed to purchase because after verification, we found there were issues. So nobody should guarantee you 100% that cars from Japan don't have issues. So, but generally, 99% of cars in Japan or 98 would normally be in very good condition. But as we go the extra mile to make sure almost 100% of the cars we bring are in good condition. And it is in the same light of due diligence and being careful that I tell you about the 4 months. I know the car can arrive in 1 or 2 months or maybe less, but in case of extreme delays, don't joke around with this. So reach out to us, and we generally give import advice. So even when you are reaching out to us, you don't have to have decided to import. Reach out to us for this kind of lessons. If you have some ideas in mind about a car you want to import in the coming days or in the coming month, reach out and then we will help you prepare for it. If someone has told you something about their import approach, reach out to us for how can I say, for verification or just for note comparison. And when you come to us, these are an open market. You don't have to fear that you are already discussing import with someone else, then you don't want to talk to us about your import process. As we have actually advised people and maybe at some point they went and imported with other people. So we are that open. So if you find value in us, then we will be very happy to support you. But if we give you general information for you to develop dependence, no, independence, and you grow on yourself, we are also very happy because this car ownership is a journey, and it is not about just selling you the car or importing a car for you. We also want to uplift your knowledge. We want to improve your understanding of cars, the importation process, and also the import journey. And for those who don't know about our website, we have launched it. You can go online and find explorecarimports.co.ke. You will find all the stories of the cars we have imported, one by one, client by client, their testimony, and true stories that are not from AI. Those are stories that have been humanized through testimonies from clients, and we have attached the YouTube video relating to the car review and the client's interview. So looking forward to bring you a car very soon, but that does not mean that we are ending the import journey when these timelines elapse. We will now cross into importing 2020. Okay, so why we are preferring 2019 is because you will save a bit on tax. So if you import a 2020, you might not save so much on tax. But now tukifika pale November, December, tunaanza kuchukua tax orders za gari za 2020 with the anticipation that zitafika in January 2026. So that tax yake ikuwe the same na tax watu wa 2019 wanalipa kwa gari zinafika 2026. Okay, nimejiconfuse. Nasema to place orders za 2020 ili zifike January 2027. Sawa. Ili hiyo tax tutalipa that time, it will be the same tax as people are paying today for 2019 cars that are arriving in 2026. Sawa. Kama hujaelewa nipigie simu and then we keep the conversation going. Cheers guys and see you very soon.